self-confidence. But a person who has a roof over his head, his confidence, his or her confidence goes up. So that is the importance of the housing program. And rightly, Government of India, they have taken up PMAY Urban and Gramin, both, 1.0 for the last 7 years it has been going on. And now we are on the verge of launching the 2.0 scheme. And sir, Andhra Pradesh, sir, has been a biggest beneficiary of this housing program, particularly in urban and also in Gramin. Of course, we took more of urban, sir, because the unit cost is more there and the central assistance is more there. So Government of India under PMAY, both urban and Gramin, almost 23 lakh houses have been sanctioned to the state. And we have completed around 9 lakh houses. Another 9 lakh are in progress, which we aim to complete in the next 1 year. So one or two issues from 2014 to 19, under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, then Shri Chandra Garu, the unit cost in Andhra Pradesh was fixed at 2 lakhs for Gramin as well as for urban, while the central government was giving 78,000 under Gramin and 1.5 lakhs in urban, but the state government had increased it to 2 lakhs. And also for the SCs and STs, additional amount of 50,000 and 75,000 and up to 1 lakh for the primitive tribal groups was being given. So from 14 to 19, we had very good progress in housing. From 19 onwards, the unit cost was reduced to 1.8 lakhs. While we all know the construction cost has gone up, the labor cost has gone up, but the unit cost was decreased from 2 lakh and from 3 lakhs for PVTGs to 1.8 lakhs. Because of that, naturally, there was a slowdown in the housing program. But one or two, some good initiatives which the government of Andhra Pradesh has taken for the benefit of the Honorable Minister. Of course, he would be aware of it. He is from this area. And then for members from other states and for the benefit of the officials from RD, 2-3 initiatives which we have taken is, one is, sir, the land titles have been given to the people here. Government of Andhra Pradesh, right from the beginning, from Shri NTR days, we have been very proactive in giving house sites to the landless poor. And almost now, last 10 years, more than about 30 lakh house sites have been given. So all the poor households, they have got a house site. Now the present government, under the leadership of Honorable Chief Minister, they have announced that 2 cents of land in urban area and 3 cents of land in rural areas would be given to every person who doesn't have a house site. So because land is a state subject and the benefits of central government would be of no use if land is not there. So every household would be provided a house site. So that's a good thing which the state government has taken up and is continuing to take up. The other good initiative which I feel is, sir, we give materials to the beneficiary at very concessional rates, particularly cement. So the Industries Department, on behalf of all the departments, all the construction departments, Panchayat Raj, R&B, irrigation, they negotiate the rate and they fix the rate which is almost 70 to 80 rupees per bag, lower than the market price. So because of this, almost 90 bags of cement is given to each beneficiary. So beneficiary is able to save about 5 to 10,000 rupees in the purchase of cement. Similarly, steel also, we call for tenders at the state level. Open tenders are called and we are able to get almost 3 to 4,000 rupees per ton steel, lesser than the market price. And sand, because it's a major issue in construction, the state government is giving 20 tons of sand to each beneficiary as the state contribution. Plus some other materials also, like the Folgy blocks, etc., which are being manufactured in our Nirmiti Kendras, they are being provided to the beneficiary. So because of that, because one major problem, sir, all of you are aware, one major problem in housing today is the unit cost, sir. That I think everybody is aware of that. So the present unit cost which Government of India is giving was fixed in the year 2016. And today we are in 2024 and same thing will continue up to 2029. So for 13 to 14 years, same unit cost today, the cost of construction material is going on. Labor particularly, sir, I am not aware of the northern states probably, but here the cost of labor is very high. Even for a mason for 1 day, they charge 1,000 to 1,200 rupees. Carpenter doesn't charge less than 1,500. One way it is good. A lot of employment is there and they are getting better wages. But at the same time, construction of houses with the unit cost being provided today, it is really very difficult. and the beneficiary has to put in his own money. Without beneficiary contribution, it is almost, I can say, impossible to complete the house in the unit cost which has been fixed. So therefore, my suggestion would be, our minister would be mentioning more in detail, would be have a look at the unit cost if it is possible, or otherwise how to help the beneficiary. Then of course, one good thing which Government of India has been doing is, promotion of the indigenous technologies, the innovative technologies which we can do, definitely which can reduce the unit cost possible, and also the use of IT, which has been taken up in a big way, the use of AWAAS Plus app and others. Because earlier we remember when we were collectors about 20 years back, same house was shown 3 or 4 times. But now all those malpractices have gone thanks to the latest use of IT technologies, the GIS-based technologies which have been adopted, and then the geotagging, etc. So this is a very good initiative which we all know to do. So I think this kind of workshops will definitely help, sir, both the states as well as the central. Central government would know the problems being faced by the state. State would be aware of the new, the guidelines, the best innovative practices, the best practices which other states are taking up. So with this experience sharing, I think definitely, we can make the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister to have housing for all by 2029 a reality. Our Honorable Chief Minister is also very particular that every household should have a proper house. And I think with the cooperation of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Prayas se, we will be able to make the vision successful. Thank you, sir. And I would again like to thank Government of India for organizing this workshop and other states for coming to our place, Guntur. Thank you one and all.
Thank you so much, Sir Ajay Jain, sir. And now, let me invite for a keynote address, Sri Sailesh Kumar Singh, IAS Secretary, Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. For the keynote address, claps please.
Honorable MOS, Government of India, Rural Development and Telecommunication, Shri Sekhar Pemmasani Garu, Honorable Minister, Housing and I&PR, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Kolusu Parthasarathy Garu, Honorable MLA, Shri Shravan Kumar Garu, Honorable Chairman, Housing Corporation, Development Corporation, Shri Batula Tataya Babu Garu, Shri Ajay Jain, Special Secretary, Housing, Government of Andhra Pradesh, my other colleagues on the dais, and my other colleagues who are participating in this workshop. As you are aware, we all know that the Ministry of Rural Development is implementing the PMAY with effect from 1st of April 2016 to achieve the objective of housing for all, with now a cumulative target of 4.95 crore houses by 31st of March 2029. As you are aware, the Union Cabinet has approved 2 crore more houses under PMAY over and above the original target of 2.95 crore houses. In this regard, some major changes have been made in the guidelines of PMAY as has been approved by the Union Cabinet. These changes have been brought about to ensure more inclusivity in the scheme. First of all, I would like to touch upon the exclusion criteria. The states who are participating here, they would be aware that this time there has been certain modification in the exclusion criteria. Earlier we had 13 exclusion criteria, now we have 10. The criteria such as fishing boat and motorized two-wheeler have been removed from the list, and income criteria has been increased from 10,000 rupees, 10,000 per month to rupees 15,000 per month. And criteria such as households having refrigerator or landline phones, these have been removed. And as you are aware, there have been certain simplifications in the land ownership criteria. At this point, we are in the process of conducting the household survey for updating the AWAAS Plus list. You know, we had originally the SECC list, which has been saturated in most of the states, almost all the states, I would say. The AWAAS Plus list, the AWAAS list, AWAAS Plus, which was on the basis of a survey in 2018-19 created then. And now we are in the process of updating that AWAAS Plus list. This is also to be done on the basis of a survey. For this, as was mentioned by the DDG, Gaya Prasad ji, we have a mobile app for this purpose. At this point, the identification of the surveyors in all the panchayats, that is on, and as soon as this is completed, the actual survey of the households will be launched. So all the states are requested to complete the surveyor registration process within 31st of October so that the household survey can begin and be completed in time. In terms of physical progress, I would like to congratulate the states and UTs for sanctioning 100% houses by 2024. However, 29 lakh houses are yet to be constructed. Out of the original 2.95 crore, 29 lakh houses are yet to be constructed. The states need to expedite and complete their pending houses by 31st of December 2024. In cases, there are cases where due to various reasons, the houses cannot be completed. So such cases, they may be reported to the ministry through the module for marking of delayed houses provided in the AWAAS portal. This year, after the cabinet approval, the ministry has allocated a target of roughly 38 lakh houses to 17 states across the country. The primary basis for this was the number of remaining houses in the AWAAS Plus list of 2018-19, which I mentioned. So among the states present here, Andhra Pradesh, Jharkhand and Odisha have received their respective targets. Secretary Jharkhand is here. So I would, and we all know that elections have been announced there and the electoral process is on. So first of all, foremost, I would request you to make sure that the model code of conduct is followed in totality. At the same time, you will have to ensure after the election process is over that these houses, they are sanctioned and they get constructed in time. So we are also aware that under the PM Janman scheme, a target of 3.70 lakh houses to be constructed has been allocated, out of which 3.07 lakh has been sanctioned and 42,000 houses have been constructed for the PVTG households. In this regard, there is one, not PM Janman, the whole housing scheme. There is one major area of concern which we witness all the time. The financial progress in the states remains very slow. I urge states to submit proposals for pending installments as soon as possible, and to ensure uninterrupted construction and timely release of central funds. States must submit complete proposals in compliance with the DOE guidelines. This has to be done without delay. And it's also crucial for the states to ensure that the central funds as well as the state contribution, they get transferred to the SNAs without any delay. We experience a lot of delay in the states, so this results in further delays in the schemes. I would also like to point out the status of social audit with regard to this program. As we all know, social audit is absolutely essential for community-driven monitoring, and it is also crucial under PMAYG. However, there has been little progress in this area. The scheme mandates conducting a social audit twice a year in every Gram Panchayat, covering all the aspects of the program. I urge the states to adhere to this requirement and ensure compliance. I offer my heartfelt gratitude to all the states, all the participating states, as they continue striving to meet the targets of the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. We are assembled here in this workshop with the primary purpose of brainstorming as to how we can make the program more effective, as also to get feedback from the ground conditions. So let's collaborate to ensure the timely implementation of the updated guidelines and the successful completion of the AWAAS Plus survey within the specified deadlines and the subsequent sanctions and construction. So thank you very much. Vande Mataram.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So now let me call upon Sri Kolusu Parthasarathy Garu, the Honorable Minister for Housing, Government of Andhra Pradesh, to address the participants, please. Claps.
On behalf of AP government, I welcome Honorable Minister of State for Rural Development and Communication, Sri Pemmasani Chandra Garu. He is very popular and promising leader of the region. He won the hearts of the people because of his attitude towards downtrodden and poorer section of the society and to the farmers. That's the reason he is very popular leader here, and I welcome Mr. Pemmasani Chandra Garu, and I welcome Sri Battula Tataya Babu Garu, Honorable Chairman, Andhra Pradesh State Housing Corporation Limited, Honorable MLA Tadikonda, Mr. Savan Kumar Garu, and I welcome Sri Shailesh Kumar Singh, IAS Secretary, Minister of Rural Development. I welcome Sri Ajay Jain, IAS Special Chief Secretary to Government of AP, Housing Department, and I also welcome Sri Gaya Prasad, Deputy Director General, Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. I welcome Sri K. Srinivasan, IAS Secretary, RDD Jharkhand State. I also welcome Sri P. Rajababu, IAS Managing Director, AP Housing Corporation, and Srimati Lakshmi, Collector, Guntur, and many other senior officers from different states of the country. At the outset, I thank the Government of India for choosing Guntur as venue for conducting this regional regional level workshop. This is because our Honorable Minister is here, he might have recommended. Anyway, the Guntur has got some prominence in the housing department, sir. And at the outset, I must say that our Honorable Chief Minister Chandra Garu is giving utmost priority for housing department, housing program. In the recently held collectors conference also, he mentioned that housing program is of our priority sector. You must gear up all the procedures and you should see that we meet the targets and complete all the houses sanctioned to AP. And also whenever he gets a chance, he is categorically mentioning that we must provide houses to the poor, the eligible poor families in this tenure of 5 years. So he is asking the department to work for that. And I must also say that TDP government in the past also, headed by Dr. N. T. Ramarao Garu or Chandrababu Naidu Garu, has a great track record of constructing lakhs of houses for poorer people. And in the tenure 2014 to 19, we were giving unit cost as 2.5 lakhs and additionally 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees for SC/ST beneficiaries, which shows the attitude or the inclination towards poor people by our Chief Minister. The subsequent government which came in, they have reduced the unit cost from 2.5 to 1.8 lakh, and also the incentive or additional benefit which was being given to the SC/STs was also cancelled. Probably that also has created some small problem in achieving the targets, but we are hopeful we will be achieving the targets during this Chandrababu Naidu Garu's leadership. So to achieve the object of housing for all in rural areas, the Government of India had launched the Pradhan Mantri AWAAS Yojana Gramin with effect from April 2016. Pradhan Mantri AWAAS Yojana Gramin 1.0 is implemented from 16-17 to 23-24. Government of India have sanctioned 2.95 crore houses and so far completed 2.66 crore houses, which is a mammoth achievement by the Government of India under the leadership of Sri Narendra Modi Garu and Honorable Prime Minister of India. AP state could get only 2.46 lakhs under PMAY Gramin because we got 21 lakh houses under PMAY Urban. The Union Cabinet chaired by the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji on 9th August 2024 approved the Pradhan Mantri AWAAS Yojana Gramin 2.0, under which 2 crore houses will be taken up from financial year 24-25 to 28-29. Total outlay of rupees 3,06,137 crore for financial year 24-25 to 28-29, including central share of 2,05,856 crores and state matching share of 1,281 crores. Further approval has been made for identifying eligible rural households through AWAAS 2024 application so as to sanction houses from financial year 25-26 to 28-29. The state government under the leadership of Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Chief Minister, is committed to provide Pakka houses to all eligible household in next 5 years. AP state will make use of this opportunity and identify all eligible households in rural areas in saturation approach to get sanctions under PMAY Gramin 2.0. In this connection, I bring the following issues to the notice of Honorable Minister of State, Ministry of Rural Development and Deputy Director General and Secretary to Housing. Sir, Ministry of Rural Development has approved 10-point exclusion criteria for identifying eligible rural households through AWAAS 2024 app. But out of 10 points exclusion criteria, the following: this criteria appears to be little unreasonable, which must be kindly re-examined, if necessary, modified also. Because motorized 3/4-wheelers, sir, nowadays you all know very well, all banks are coming forward and flooding with loans. Everybody is able to get the loans for their vehicles. Moreover, many of the vehicles are used for transport vehicles also. If that four-wheeler is considered for exclusion, that is very unreasonable, sir. So even if they have, suppose a new car costs 10 lakhs. If you go and buy a second-hand car, it costs only 2 lakhs. And 2 lakhs car and 10 lakhs car is compared and is excluded. That is definitely unreasonable. So kindly, that must be age of the car also you must consider, and also the purpose of or use of the vehicle also must be considered by the, this criteria, my request from the government. Because, and also mechanized 3/4-wheeler agriculture equipment. This is very unreasonable, sir, because agriculture is the main profession in many states, not only in Andhra Pradesh. And all governments in all the states are to mechanize the agriculture, are giving huge loans for purchase of tractors, purchase of different equipments and other things. If you make that point for exclusion, that is also very unreasonable, sir. That also must be compulsorily reviewed or reconsidered, sir. Because even a small farmer is taking tractor on loan provided by the governments, and he is hiring for other farmers also. So that must not be considered as an exclusion point in my opinion, sir. And any member of the family earning more than 50,000 per month, the agriculture labor, other labor, artisans are getting daily wages ranging from 600 to 1200 per day, and the income limit shall be increased at least to 25,000. Under PMAY Urban 2.0 also Government of India is allowing annual income limit of rupees 3 lakh. Sir, we are all talking of vision for 2047, and per capita income should go to $18,000 by 2047, and we are talking of 15,000 as criteria for eligibility is definitely not acceptable, sir, and it must be kindly reviewed. 15,000 is a very meager amount. Any small laborer also is getting 25,000, because even I don't know the exact figure, what is the minimum wages as per the rules. Minimum wage also, I think it must be a big amount. So 15,000 is not reasonable, sir. Honorable Minister in the offices of the Government of India must reconsider this and kindly modify it to at least 25,000 rupees, my request, sir. And there are some more criteria also. One of the criteria, paying income tax. Sir, this I have seen in the ground also when I visited the villages. Nowadays, every young boy wants to own a two-wheeler. And for two-wheeler, any bank, any financial institution, just giving loan with a small income tax payment. Though is not earning the money taxable, but is only to purchase the motorcycle, is going and paying 100 rupees or 200 rupees as income tax and getting a certificate. And next year he doesn't pay the income tax at all because he is not earning the taxable income. So if you take that criteria, many of the people will lose the opportunity, and our objective, which is very great, may not be able to achieve, sir. That also must be reconsidered, sir. And also, sir, the Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India has not increased the unit cost of 1.2 lakh under PMAY Gramin 2.0 also, sir. This is very unreasonable, sir, very highly qualified and highly talented when persons are sitting on the dais. You must just think, in 2016, what were the cost of raw material for construction? What was the cost of the cement and steel? And what is the cost of now? You take the inflation, inflation also, if you take into consideration, sand. Every cost of every material has gone up by many folds, sir. Even labor cost also has gone up. If you fix 1.2 lakhs, which was fixed in the year 2016, it shows our disinterest or our, disinterest towards poorer people. I'm sorry to say that if you fix 1.2 lakhs, it shows our attitude towards poorer people. Is that we really want to help the poorer section, or we just want to, for sake of some this thing? You have to kindly think, sir. I'm sorry if I used any wrong words. In my opinion, it's not correct, sir. You must take the inflation, you must take the present cost of raw material into account, then unit cost may kindly be fixed. Otherwise, people may not incline to start the construction with this unit cost, sir. You have to kindly rework out the cost. Because our state is giving many benefits, as our Chief Secretary, Special Chief Secretary has said. We are giving free sand, we are giving concessional cement at concessional rate, we are giving steel at concessional prices. In spite of that, people are not very much inclined to construct the houses. We are to force them. Under leadership of our Special Chief Secretary, Mr. Ajay Jain Garu, and our Raj Babu Garu, IAS Managing Director, they are working so hard to push the program forward. They are conducting meetings everywhere with the beneficiaries and requesting them. In fact, they must come forward and demand for the sanction of the loan. It is not the way. Our officers are going to all layouts and requesting the beneficiaries, you start by, we will give the payment, a weekly payment or monthly payment, fortnight payment. Like that we are requesting the beneficiaries. Why? Because the unit cost is not sufficient, and these criteria all are to be re-looked into, sir. My request is that. And in spite of the above measures by the state government, the progress of houses sanctioned under PMAY Gramin 1.0 is poor in the state of Andhra Pradesh, as the beneficiary could not able to mobilize differential cost of construction over and above the Government of India unit cost and additional assistance given by the Government of Andhra Pradesh. Construction of houses with Government of India unit cost 1.2 lakh in AP state is very difficult. Ministry of Urban Housing Affairs is providing unit cost of rupees 2.5 lakh, central 1.5 lakh and state 1 lakh under PMAY Urban 2.0 and UDA areas. Hence, Ministry of Rural Development may at least revise the unit cost to rupees 2.5 lakh on par with PMAY Urban 2.0 UDA unit cost. And one more challenge we have in the state of Andhra Pradesh here is most of the districts are on the bank of sea. And in every district, we need pile foundations, and cost of the foundation is so high because many areas in Andhra Pradesh, either on the sea coast or delta areas. In delta areas, we need to go for pile foundation, which requires higher quantity of steel, cement and foundation quantity. So the cost of the houses in delta area and seashore is very high. So that may, if possible, that may be considered as a special case and work out some better unit cost for us. One more challenge we are facing right now, sir. Our government, good or bad, in the previous government has acquired huge extents of lands for colonies. Unfortunately, proper planning or evaluation of requirements were not made properly, and those colonies are not moving forward as expected, sir. The main reason, as I already told you, many of the areas in Andhra Pradesh are either black cotton soils or sandy soils, like that, requiring infrastructure. Sir, you see any private layout, whoever private real estate people develop the layout, first they develop the roads, infrastructure they develop, then the housing is taken up. But here it is other way around. We are asking the beneficiaries to construct their house where they don't have proper approach or proper roads, proper drinking facility or electricity. So you also have to think while planning these housing schemes for infrastructure also as a special component, sir. Otherwise, this objective may be difficult to be achieved. I request Honorable Minister and also the higher officers of the Government of India to work out a special package, whatever it is, for development of the infrastructure. We have huge extents of lands procured everywhere in every district, sir. Each layout sometimes is around 300 acres, 200 acres and 150 acres. There, without developing the infrastructure, people are not showing interest to come and construct the house, because without infrastructure, the cost of construction also would be high. So that's also one challenge we are facing, sir. The Government of India must specially think our problem and do some help to take this program forward, sir. So with this, I close my speech, and I request the Honorable Minister and the officers to consider all our requests and make this program a big success. And our government is committed to achieve the targets fixed by Government of India and Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji to provide houses to all poor people in the state. Thank you.
Thank you, Parthasarathy sir. You explained and requested very clearly. Thank you. And now I kindly invite Dr. Chandra Pemmasani sir, Honorable Minister of State for Rural Development and Communication, Government of India, for address the participants. Welcome to you, sir.
Thank you. Honorable Minister for Housing of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Parthasarathy garu, and his team. Obviously, you can see he is a highly efficient minister, given the depth and the passion he has for this rural housing. And Sri Tataya garu, Honorable Chairman, AP State Housing Corporation, and my wonderful team from Delhi, Sri Shailesh Kumar Singh ji, Gaya Prasad ji, and Ajay Jain ji from Andhra Pradesh, and all the other states' dignitaries, Srinivasan ji, Raja Babu ji, and my relentless hard worker, my collector, Sri Nagalakshmi ji, and all the people in front of me, and the journalists, and other ladies and gentlemen, namaste, thank you. Today, I am here not only to celebrate the success we have achieved so far, but also to ignite a collective ambition so we can continue to transform rural India. If you look at two visionary leaders, one, Sri Narendra Modi ji, and my Chief Minister, my political godfather, Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu garu, both are committed in building a new, resilient and empowered Bharat, a Bharat where housing for all is not just a slogan, but a reality. As part of Pradhan Mantri AWAAS Yojana Gramin, we have set an ambitious target of building close to 3 crore houses by March 2024. And I am proud to say we sanctioned 100% of those, and we completed so far 2.7 crore houses approximately. But as our Prime Minister often reminds us, no dream is too big when every Indian has the chance to achieve it. Recognizing this growing demand and the need, the mission has been extended to add 2 additional houses to be completed over the next 5 years within a budget outlay of almost 3 lakh crores, 3.1 lakh crores. So far, the mission has already sanctioned 38 lakh houses distributed across 17 states and given almost 5,600 crores to kickstart this construction. We have taken Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Viswas, and Sabka Prayas literally to the heart to ensure no eligible family member is left behind. In a meaningful and a balanced way, we have changed the exclusion criteria, as my other colleagues have said earlier. People with mechanized fishing boats, motorized two-wheelers no longer disqualified as families that deserve the houses. People with refrigerator, landline, and family members earning more than 15,000, up to 15,000 per month have also been included. So the earlier, if you look at it, there were 13 criteria, as they said. We removed 3 of those. And I agree there could be more that can be done, but we have to go in a more meaningful manner so that we can do this in a progressive manner. I want you to know this is not just a policy, but it is a promise to build a more inclusive India. And I understand the concerns about the unit costs, but we have to understand there are ways, creative ways we can build this in a more economical manner. I was in Assam over this weekend, yesterday and day before, and I visited several houses that were built here. They built it creatively. They combined 2 walls, sharing walls between the houses. They created unique roofs and got the cost down to close to 2 lakh rupees per house. Even though 1.2 is the unit cost, you have Swachh Bharat toilets that could be included for another 12,000 rupees, and you can use Manrega, another 30,000 rupees. So you can get around 150 to 1.6 lakhs in convergence and get to a meaningful number. But I understand the concerns, and we will continue to work on this journey. And as they have said earlier, we have also launched AWAAS Plus 2024 mobile app. This is a game changer because it is an AI, artificial intelligence enabled with face authentication technology, so that every eligible rural household is identified quickly, accurately, but at the same time curbing the misuse. So far, we are making great strides, but 29 lakh houses are still remaining incomplete. So I want, as they requested, I want you all requested to do one more time, complete these things by 31st December 2024. As PM Modi ji often says, timely delivery is the essence of good governance. Let us demonstrate our collective resolve by completing what we started. Our future targets, that is a home for every dream, with 2024 and 25, we have allocated 38 lakh houses across 17 states. As they have said, there are 3-4 states that need to fast track this construction, ensuring that families do not wait for a longer time. And then PM Janman scheme, which is particularly helpful for the vulnerable tribal groups. 3.27 lakh homes have already been sanctioned out of 3.7 lakh targets, with 42,000 homes that completed. So finally, I want to encourage all of you, whoever came from different states, please take this initiative seriously. Even though there are some constraints, try to work hard, bring as many people as possible into the system. And I want you to understand, this mission is not about building homes. It is an opportunity, dignity, and security for a lot of people. A home is where aspirations grow, children dream bigger, and families build their futures. A safe and dignified home is the foundation of a thriving Bharat. As our Prime Minister often says, we are a nation of doers, and no challenge is too big when we are united in our purpose. With each home we build, we strengthen the roots of India's rural communities and pave the way for a brighter future. And I extend my heartfelt appreciation to all the states and stakeholders for their dedication in this mission. And I also want to thank all our rural development people for coming to Guntur and hosting this first time event. Finally, together, we will build a better Bharat where every family, no matter how remote, has a place to call home. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable words. Now it's time for Andhra Pradesh presentation by Sri P. Raja Babu sir, IAS Managing Director, Andhra Pradesh State Housing Corporation Limited. Let me invite Raja Babu sir for a presentation.
Good morning, everybody. Actually, sir, this is a presentation. There are some challenges and also the initiatives taken by the government would like to present. But before that, our special CSR and also the minister has very thoroughly, deeply, the deep concerns have already been expressed for thought process in the workshop. So, however, sir, this presentation leads to only 10 minutes. Very quickly, I'll go through the presentation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can. Sorry. No, okay, no issue. It's okay, fine. Sorry for a little inconvenience, sir. Actually, originally we thought that after this thing, because of the time schedule, it was preponed, sir. That's why it's happened, sir. Please. So, good morning, everybody. So, this is the actually the presentation on the Gramin housing, the progress we made so far. Yeah, that's okay, fine. Sir, actually total sanctions were 2,46,915 out of a target, and which is almost when you compare the target with the sanction is 99.9%. Out of that, 79,098 houses so far is completed, and these beneficiaries are now the proud owners of their own house. And which is, when compared to total pending, is 32% is so far is completed, sir. And still, we have to complete, we have to go for 1,67,000 In that, nearly 1,11,000, they are in different stages, and around 60,000 was still to take up the housing. Sir, this particular sanctions, we are kept a very tight target for completion of 1 lakh houses in coming by March 25. So we are pushing hard as we are putting the effort such a way that we are talking with the beneficiary, and also we are explaining about the importance of the housing, and also wherever the financial issues are coming up, and we are also more motivating them, and also encouraging for housing. But here, sir, if you see the financial progress, so the Government of India is released 1,696,000, and out of this, the 1,252 crores have reached from state to SNA. And at 444 crores still to be with the state, and we have already made a request to the state to release this amount, sir, and they promised us to release by 31/10/2024. And as far as the UCs are concerned, and we have submitted UCs up to 1,251 crores, and still the balance as of now in our account is 95 lakhs. As expecting the rest of the amount 440 crores by end of this month, and we'll also complete the houses which are almost in roof level. Sir, we have some challenges here. I think these challenges were aptly explained by both Special CS sir and also our Honorable Minister, sir. Some beneficiaries are not willing to take their houses, because the fear is that, sir, if they leave the house and it is for them to complete the house within the time and get into the house. So that is the one concern, sir. And the second challenge is that they need some additional amount, and everybody's mind is that the completion of house is nearly requires 3 lakhs to 4 lakhs. So with that the notion, they are also always saying that, I don't know, whenever we are approaching the beneficiary and he is saying that this amount is not sufficient, and when we have sufficient amount and we are going to construct the houses. And the other thing is that transportation cost is a big challenge, because the material, because these are the villages, because all these beneficiaries are poorest of the poor. So the low strata and also poorest of the poor, getting the material from distance is also transport cost is also one burden for them. And as the minister sir explained in the beginning that, sir, some areas and coastal areas they required necessarily a pile foundation, which is cost burdensome. And as per the Government of India instructions, we have released the first installment, but initially they were under the impression to construct the house, but because of their immediate need, that amount is spent for the different purpose. And some people are migrated, and after the sanctions, and the breadwinner has died, and also the widow women are there, they are not in a position to construct the houses. So these are the actually challenges, sir, and keeping in view of the challenges, and we have introduced certain best practices, and we culminate all these challenges into three things. One is the material cost, the other one is the transportation, the third one is the institutional support. So with this, sir, the government of AP is topping up 30,000 in addition to whatever the unit cost is there. And we have also arranged the bank loan for 35,000 with 3%, with the lowest interest subvention under the especially for this facility is given to the SERP, the members of SHG groups. And the house side pattas, now they increased this government 2 cents in urban and 3 cents in rural areas, so that this is tied up with compulsory construction, so that it will be an encouraging factor for them. So, as far as the material is concerned, sir, yes, sir, the material is concerned, sir, the government came forward and negotiated with the 18 top cement supply companies, and they negotiated for the subsidizer price per each bag for 250 rupees. So, which is nearly, I think, 80 to 100 rupees is the benefit is happening to them. So, that is one intervention, and steel, as the minister said, the steel is also been given in a subsidized this thing. And the 12 building materials, like no sir, the all other materials, whatever is required, like electricity material or electrical materials and other appliances, and so those materials we lined up, and those also we have arranged in bulk so that they can take it. And sand, as said, the sand is also been given at free of cost. Then these materials will be supplied, without any middleman interference, sir. And there is a system established in the housing department where a beneficiary can get the slip. As the slip will be generated based on the need, and the slip they can take, and they take the material. Sir, the institutional support is concerned, as you all aware that the government of Andhra Pradesh has a separate institutional setup in the village itself. Village secretariats and ward secretaries concept is there. 10 to 11 officers and paid officers will be there available in the village. And these people are assisting the beneficiary, and they closely monitor the beneficiary, and also whatever the needs of the beneficiary will also be taken care of, and their grievances also been taken care of at the village level and also mandal level, and also the district level. District collectors are actively every Monday they are taking up the grievances, and the housing is given a special importance for redressal of these grievances. So likewise also, sir, from all the departments and all the line departments also be try to help the beneficiaries in order to construct the houses. House is the main important aspect, so we are trying our level best to see that each beneficiary is getting the house, and proper house has been constructed with the available resources, as well as the available the state cooperation from the state and also from the line departments. These are the small interventions which we made to take forward these housings, sir. So we have also developed to make it a more propagate. Then we have developed a small short film also in this, so that they'll also be aware of the program, and also the ingredients which are there, and how the government is actually been supporting for construction of the houses.
Today marks the dawn of a new life. A life of joy, stability and security. It's about a future, a new beginning. But this wasn't always the reality. Just a short time ago, these families lived in constant fear. The rains that were meant to nourish the earth brought destruction to their kacha houses. The winds that carried hope also carried danger, threatening to rip away the thatched roofs over their heads. Every fire, a risk to the little they had. Pradhan Mantri AWAAS Yojana Gramin, an urban launched by Government of India to provide housing for all. The housing scheme is committed to helping the rural and urban poor achieve the dream of owning a Pakka house, ensuring their safety and dignity. Allocated rupees 2,287 crores for PMAY Gramin and sanctioned 2.83 lakh houses with central assistance rupees 0.72 and rupees 1.20 lakh each respectively. As such, GOI has sanctioned 20.85 lakh houses with total central assistance of rupees 29,315 crore under Pradhan Mantri AWAAS Yojana since 2015-2024, Urban and Gramin.
ये पैसा समय समय पर आपको मिलता रहेगा। ये राशि सीधे माताओं बहनों के बैंक खाते में भेजी जाएगी। बीच में कोई बिचौलिया नहीं, सीधा आपके पास।
Under PMAY 2.0, Government of India have made allocation of budget to construct 3 crore houses in next 5 years. The state government ensured seamless implementation, right from sourcing cement, steel and essential building materials at subsidized prices. The AP State Housing Corporation has been pivotal in implementing and monitoring the progress of PMAY housing. Every stage of construction is backed by geotagging for complete transparency. Every home is a proof of dream coming true.
మా ఇల్లు అది సార్ పూరే గుడిసెలాగా ఉండింది సార్. అది విప్పేసి మంచిగా ప్రభుత్వం ఇల్లు ఇచ్చాక మంచిగా బేస్ మఠం కట్టుకొని బీమ్ వేసుకొని ఉన్నాం సార్. ఇల్లు కట్టుకుంటున్నందుకు మాకు చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. ధన్యవాదాలు.
సెంట్రల్ గవర్నమెంట్ స్టేట్ గవర్నమెంట్ కలిపి మాకు హౌస్ ఇవ్వడం జరిగింది. దానివల్ల మేము హౌస్ కట్టుకున్నాము. ఇప్పుడు చాలా చక్కగా ఉన్నాము.
Under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji and Honorable Chief Minister Shri N. Chandra Naidu in the present NDA government, this initiative has now gained momentum. Out of 20.85 lakh families across AP, with 7.49 lakh houses under all schemes successfully completed. These combined efforts of the central and state governments have transformed lives, and as these new homes shine brightly across Andhra Pradesh, they promise a future filled with hope.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Rajababu sir. That was a great presentation. I request all the dignitaries, please join on stage because we have a small momentous presentation. And I request Rajababu sir, please present the mementos to dignitaries and please take your seats, sir. Firstly, I would like to invite Mr. Dr. Chandrasekhar Pemmasani sir, Honorable Minister of State for Rural Development and Communication, Government of India. Chandrasekhar sir, will you please come and take the memento, please? Rajababu sir is going to present the mementos. Thank you so much, sir, for marking your presence today here. Wow. Claps, please. And next, let me invite to receive the memento Shri Kolusu Parthasarathy sir, Honorable Minister for Housing and I&PR, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Okay, next let me invite Shri Bhaktula Tate Babu Garu, Honorable Chairman for Andhra Pradesh State Housing Corporation Limited. Next, let me invite to receive the memento Shri Shailesh Kumar Singh, IAS Secretary, Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. Claps, please. Next, let me invite to receive the memento Sri Ajay Jain, IAS Special Chief Secretary to Government, Housing Department, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Yes, welcome Ajay Jain, sir. Wow, it's wonderful idols. Next, let me request to receive the memento Sri Gai Prasad Sir, Deputy Director General, Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. Next, let me invite Sri K. Srinivasan, IAS Secretary, RDD, Jharkhand State. Now I request Sri P. Rajababu Sir, IAS Managing Director, Andhra Pradesh State Housing Corporation Limited, to receive the memento. To present the memento, I would like to invite Sri J. Veeraswamy Prasad, Chief Engineer, Andhra Pradesh State Housing. Okay, before that, so Rajababu Sir is giving the memento to Srimati Nagalakshmi Ma'am, IAS Collector, Guntur. So now I request Rajababu Sir to receive the memento, and Veeraswamy Prasad Sir, Chief Engineer, Andhra Pradesh State Housing Corporation Limited, to give the memento to Rajababu Sir. And yes, thank you so much all the dignitaries for marking your presence today here. Thank you all the participants. Now it's time for a tea break and the workshop also. Before that,